how much it takes to hydrate everybody that will be here. To help us kind of sort out some numbers, we've got Director of Food and Beverage, Clay Lane, with us. Clay, thank you so much for joining me. Thank you, absolutely. Speaking of hydrating, a lot of water and a lot of drinks behind us.
Absolutely. You know, to get everybody out, if you can imagine having a barbecue at your own home, you would bring in a few cases of water. Well, we do the same. It scales a little different.
Sure.
You may grab a couple 20-pound bags of ice. We're grabbing right about 6,000 pounds of ice today.
Wow.
We're going to stock that in and keep everybody cold and hydrated and ready to roll. Some of the other things I thought might be interesting to you, if you want to, some of the things you might pack in your ice chest as
absolutely.
you're coming to have this party. You know, we bring in 50 to 70 cases of tortilla chips for the nachos that we're going to sell during the event.
Nice.
And then 40 to 50 pizzas.
Okay.
Sounds like we could handle a decent fraternity party for that.
I can eat those alone, so.
Well, how about 400 hamburgers?
Yeah, that too.
Right. And the topper of all of it, because it is the 4th of July, it is a grilling holiday, we sell about 800 hot dogs.
Oh, wow,
so we're gonna pack it all in, and we've got 6,000 units of water. We've got many units of the soda, the beverage. And the adult beverages.
And the adult beverages, of course.
We do
of course. So how do you get all of this? Like, this is a lot of drinks. How do you even go about getting that here?
You know, the interesting thing is, a lot of times those kinds of questions do fall on myself, and it really doesn't have anything to do with me, short of making a phone call, sending a text, or setting a schedule. Our partners at Coca-Cola, our partners at A&B Distributing, our partners at Premium Brands, all of those people, they work hand in hand to bring these amazing events to Northwest Arkansas that not are just about live music, but are really about the time we spend with one another in the summer. And that we can have that time in a live music setting. It really, it excites me, it excites our group, it excites my staff, it excites everybody that's here.
Now, you guys don't just feed the guests that come here, you also feed the artists that come as well.
We do. We have a special group inside the food and beverage department, and they handle all the writers. And the writers, of course, are those contracts that come with when we decide that, yes, we're going to do Kenny Chesney, and we're going to have him here at Northwest Arkansas. So we start looking through those, and they have some interesting ideas, and they have some interesting menus, and many of them, as you can imagine, if you left for 6 months or more on the road, you would want some of the comforts of home.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
And we try to provide that as much as we possibly can, from doing laundry for those guests to bringing in that special beverage that is really important to them, or maybe we're going to have a special meal. We've sat down with artists before, and we've done family meals, and those are really special. We're grilling steaks, and everybody from the show itself, they're sitting down around a table. Sammy Hagar was the one that brought that meal in, and we grilled some steaks, and they passed around the potatoes, and they did that whole experience. So we do get, every now and then, it's not just about having a picnic or a barbecue for 10,000 people, but it's about having an intimate dinner and an intimate relationship with the talent and the people that are really bringing the special things here.
Now, you don't have to name any names, but what's the most bizarre, outrageous request that you guys have received for food?
For food?
Yes.
You know, at first I would say it would be goji berries.
Okay.
Goji berries have popped onto the market. I actually saw them for sale at Tractor Supply, a small plant.
Oh, wow.
So goji berries used to be a quarter-pound of goji berries. Would pop up every now and then. It's a Tibetan thing. We had to figure that out years ago. Every now and then, I think they ask for things that are specific just so they know that we're paying attention. Like, you might show up at your mom's house, and you might say, hey, Mom, I'm coming for the weekend, but you really know she listened if she had your beverage in the refrigerator, or if she had your special treat there for you. We try to provide that for them, too, so when they roll in, they're excited, and the whole day rolls out really well. They bring that energy to the crowd. The crowd shows up, and we have a great day. And then how far in advance do you have to prepare when the artists send in their writers? How far in advance do you have to prepare for what they want? You know, we would love to have more time than we do. Oftentimes, we have just 14, 17 days to turn it around. And then we're also juggling, many times, a lot of things. For instance, we have a couple of runs this summer where we're doing 4 shows in a row. And all 4 of those shows have to be handled with that hospitality and with that that kindness, if you will, that every one of them deserve. And that takes a special group of people to be able to keep all of those things in the air, but also make you feel like you being home for dinner tonight is a really special event. It just takes many, many people, and we rush to the table sometimes, 10, 15, 16 hours is not great, but sometimes we have many months to plan, and we hope we have more time.
So you talked about having those shows that are back-to-back, because you guys do have that happening here.
Right, yeah.
How do you keep up with food and the beverages, keeping count of everything, what you have, what you ran out of from the night before?
Right. You know, my wife and I have 2 young children. We have a 7-year-old and a 5-year-old, and it's kind of like taking them to the zoo, or taking them on a camping trip, if you will, because, you know, once you head out, man, you're not necessarily coming back, and once we're out of the harbor and we're at sea, we're going to hit four absolutely excellent nights in a row. And you try to take as much of that cargo on board with you, and then you really hope that there's a little grace in the crowd as well. So if you do maybe run out of 1 or 2 of their specialty beers or wines on that 4th day, that they're not really angry.
Right.
You can't run out of a lot of things. You can't run out of water. You can't run out of ice.
Right.
So those are the few things that we have just on call, and our ice companies are really good to service on a Sunday at 2 o'clock in the morning if we need to.
Now, there's a Family Fun Fest happening.
Right.
Will there be food outside or inside?
No, the food will just be inside.
Okay.
The Fun Fest will, once that ends, we'll open the gates at 6 o'clock and we'll come inside. That's where we'll have all of the food and the beverage offerings inside. The pizza, the nachos, the hot dogs, all the hamburgers and things we talked about eating earlier.
Right.
We are going to try to package some of those as kind of a family package. I'm sorry I don't have the final details on that, because they were just finishing that up just this morning, and I'm sure that'll come out in just a few minutes.
Adult beverages. Are there any specialty drinks for tonight?
Frozen beverages, absolutely. We will have we have a guitar cup. I don't know if you've seen it or not. It's about this tall, and it makes a great little souvenir piece as well.
Sure.
We found our housekeeping staff, when we first launched that nice big frozen drink glass, they were concerned, and they don't have to pick them up because people take them home with them. So you know, I'm sure there are a lot of those are at actual barbecues and stuff on the weekends, but that's a frozen beverage. You can get it as a margarita. You can get it as a pina colada. You can get it as a flavored margarita. Neil offers several different flavors, a raspberry, a peach this year. He's always changing it up just a little bit, but we do have those frozen beverages too when the heat kicks up just a minute.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Clay, for walking us through this. Hey, you guys make sure you think about Clay when you're here at the Walmart Amp. Drinking your water.
Hydrate.
Hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. For all information about this performance tonight, head over to our website, nwahomepage.com. Also, we're on social media. Just search Good Day NWA.